I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Come on, Lotro, load. You can do it. I believe in you. I see my big giant head. Hi, everybody. It's Big Ed Mustafa. Welcome to another riveting, white knuckled with excitement edition of Adventures After Dark. It's Friday night. I'm excited to be hanging out with y'all. And again, thanks as always to the YouTube viewers. If watching me fumble around Minas Morgul helps make a long, boring workday better for you, thank you for watching me on YouTube. Glad people are still enjoying and appreciating the streams, even if they don't get to catch them live. And yeah, hopefully we'll be continuing on through Minas Morgul. It's been an exciting week in Lotro. Gotten a lot of cool stuff done. The Evernight gang on Wednesday went and wrecked Urugarth in Angmar and tore the place up just for fun. And I think we're ready to just go tear through Moria next. So Wednesdays have been fun. Hopefully Zinger's not tired of hanging out with me yet this week. If he shows up, he is always a welcome addition to the stream. And if he is unavailable for any particular reason, I'll just fake it and we'll try to have fun without him. But hopefully he'll be along shortly. The most important thing we can do? Well, the most important thing you can do is fish, but we'll do some task items. Disgusting filth. I have a lot of it piled up. Let's turn in 10 piles of it, shall we? What does turning in task items get you? Turning in task items gets you experience points, item experience points, possibly worst deed experience points. It earns you reputation. It gains you cosmetics. It earns you titles. Most importantly, and the reason I like to do it, is it helps get junk out of my bags. Sure, I could just vendor some of this disgusting filth, but why not make the taskmaster take it? It will help me with my reputation with the White Company. And that ain't all bad. Cannablex checking in. Hello, Canna. I was just talking up how much fun we had doing Urugarth. Wish you could have joined us, but hey, real life comes first. We understand. You gotta make hay while the sun is shining. Cannableck normally plays with us on Wednesdays when he's available, and he is our tank. So we decided to not go into the Rift with just 6 people and no tank. That would have been bad. For those of you who follow Lotro-related things on Twitter, I sent out a tweet message kind of baiting Zinger a little bit. He may not be talking to me. We'll see how he reacts to the notice that I posted. Jim checking in. Hi, Jim. How are you? Ed gets more room in his inventory for fish trophies. Amen to that, brother. Oh, Canna's going to log on and play himself. Awesome. I will wait on the Hobbit present. Remember, if you can correctly identify exactly what the Hobbits are likely to give me, you too could get a new car. It might be a Matchbox car, it might be a Hot Wheels car, but I will give a new car to anybody who can guess exactly what the Hobbits are going to give me. And you can't just say a potion or a pile of scrap. You have to guess the correct type of potion and or the type of metal. Yeah, we want to make it reasonably challenging. I can't just be giving new cars away all the time. But if you're the first person to correctly guess what they're going to drop on me, then you may win a new car. I'm excited. I keep hoping to give one away, but so far, hasn't happened yet. Those hobbits are sneaky. Gollum tried to warn us. And just on the off chance he's actually logged in, nope, no Zinger. Do you in people info? Singer might have been like, "Eh, maybe I'll go play Lotro with Big Ed," and he just dozed off. That happens a lot. Singer's better than most about staying awake in my presence, but, you know, even he's bound to catch a little bit of the ambient effect once in a while. So where is Eliandil? In Adam Bell. Okay, let's just go to Adam Bell and turn that in. We ride for Adam Bell and for glory. Although I don't know I can get there from here. Is there a banner here or no? Saw a little hobbit jumping. I was like, is that my buddy Zinger? Rockhead checking in. Hi, Rockhead. Ride the Ekes Ulal, I think. Okay, that might be a good way to get there. So what's nice about having Zinger here, I can just turn my brain off and let him steer while I pay attention to chat.
Glad tidings, friend.
Rest assured, gentle viewers, I am enjoying Coke Zero. Mrs. Mustafa wanted Sonic, of all things, to eat for dinner. And since this is a Lotro-based stream, we are going to talk food. It's not my favorite restaurant. I rate Sonic fairly low. Not a big fan of their food. There's better places to get burgers. There's better places to get most everything. They do have Coke Zero on Fountain, which is a plus. Their ice cream products are normally pretty tasty, and I'm a pretty big fan of ice cream. I got a grilled chicken sandwich, the number 9 there, and it was okay. They should have called it a mayonnaise sandwich with grilled chicken. Could have used about 33% less mayonnaise on it than what they gave me. But overall, there really wasn't anything to dislike about it. It was fine. Compared to, say, a Popeyes chicken sandwich, doesn't hold a candle to it. But if you have to eat at Sonic and you want something that's just fine, then the grilled chicken is not a bad way to go. I had some tater tots with it. Mrs. Mustafa went for the number 1 cheeseburger combo minus the cheese. Ironically, she's trying to watch her potassium intake because it's bad for her, and I'm supposed to be making sure I get enough potassium. So, much to Mrs. Mustafa's chagrin, I have to sit there and eat stuff that she's supposed to stay away from, like tater tots. So, she got onion rings. She likes Sonic because she can get onion rings there, and they aren't loaded with potassium like most potato products are. So, we had Sonic. They did have Coke Zero on Fountain, and I can't complain about that. And the chicken sandwich was okay. So that's the whole thing.
Who are you talking to?
Chat.
Oh.
Cannablick likes Sonic's jalapeno poppers. He says they're the best around. We also noticed they had something like cinnamon bites on the breakfast menu. Mrs. Mustafa's big on cinnamon-flavored pastries, and I sure don't mind them, so we might have to be checking those out, too. They've got a pretzel twist thing that's $2, but it's pretty good, and it comes with a cheese sauce to dip it in, and it's like buttery and salty and every good, bad flavor there is all combined into one. And for $2, it's not a terrible snack, except from a health standpoint. But Mrs. Mustafa is often suffering from low blood pressure and doesn't mind some extra sodium once in a while. Okay, well, if there's not a banner, there it is. The Blazon of the Last Alliance. I can go turn in this Diet Limeade is also great. Mrs. Mustafa had the Diet Cherry Limeade as her beverage of choice. She is a fan. So the High King I need to see is this away. I suppose if I get this quest turned in and Zinger hasn't shown up, we'll just have to assume that he faked his own death in order to get out of having to hang out with me tonight. Perfectly understandable. I know Mrs. Mustafa would agree with that sentiment. But we can get into our own mischief, but hopefully he still turns up. Anything new? And I am drinking Coke Zero, Jim. Rocket is correct. Nope, I'm going the wrong way. Oh, the High King must be way high. No, that ring disappeared. He's not here. Maybe I have to go around this way. Now it's pointing me this direction. Why are you playing with my emotions, game? Maybe he is in here and I just turned it the last second at the wrong time. Jim would like to know if anyone can help him. I need help. I keep the video download was canceled. Please try again. Error 1000. I don't know. There we go. Lost Lore of the Great Alliance. Done. New deed. The Lost Lore of the Morgul Vale and Mordor besieged. We ride for Imlad Morgul. And for glory. Hi, what are we looking at? The waterfall? This would be a tough guard post, because listening to that water would make you have to go tinkle all the time. Alright, looks like we're getting a pretty good crowd in here. Telerian's checking in, saying it's probably a Twitch issue. Try to refresh the page. Then Rockhead says, try putting the error message in a search engine like Bing. Alright. Let's see what the hobbits have for us. I'll give you guys 15 seconds to get your guesses in what you think my silver hobbit present is going to be. Just try to be specific. Don't just say a potion or scraps. If it's a potion of morale, if it's a potion of battle restoration, if it's a giant pile of copper scraps or a massive pile of silver scraps, be specific, guess what you think the hobbits are going to give me, and if you're the first person who correctly guesses exactly what the hobbits give me, I will send you a new car. It might be a Matchbox car or a Hot Wheels car, but you can win a brand new car right now if you can guess what the hobbits are going to give me. We'll close the guesses here in 10 seconds. Potion of Coke Zero, Ski, an excellent guess. I'm wishing for it. So we've got Cram, Daleman's Crams, 2 gold, silver scraps, scrap of silver, 1 gold, fish bones in on it. Is it stream specific? Hi, Ginger. Hello, Fishbone. Zendros guesses Tome of Defense. Scrap of silver, 2 gold. Okay, we'll close the guesses in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Canna, you might want to re-guess. There you go. Canna says I'll take a Porsche. I think I would have to give Daleman's Crams to Ginger. She said cram first. And I don't think she expects that I'll get the cram from Fallout 76 instead of Daleman's Crams. So Canna can re-guess in 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's see what we got. Scroll of Universal Crafting Lore. Nobody wins. I don't know how the hobbits do it. It's like they hear your guesses and then give me something nobody picked. But I did get 100 virtue points, so that's pretty exciting. Thanks for playing along with the home game there. Hopefully next week we'll be able to give a new car away. I think the viewer portion of the evening was quite exciting, and I'm glad you guys were all here for it. So, that was a thing. Task limit done. I've already completed 2 of the 5 Tedments of Quality Lotro stream. Done my task item turn-ins and eaten on camera. I am eating the better cheddars. This is the last of the box. They're light, they're flaky, they're a little salty, not particularly cheesy, but they're a good snack cracker. If you don't have Cheez-Its or Nips available, they will do in a pinch. Mrs. Mustafa had also bought some vegetable crackers, and I used some of them to clean up the last of our roasted garlic hummus that we had in the fridge. That was quite yummy. The music is blaringly loud. It's terrific music. Don't forget that if you want to hear your favorite Lotro music, you can go to the Lotro channel on YouTube. Just search for Lotro. And they have literally posted music videos for just about every track in the game. They normally do it region by region. And there's lots and lots of terrific music. So if you're just chilling and you want something relaxing playing in the background, you can actually play music from your favorite MMO. It's out there free on YouTube for you to enjoy on the Lotro channel. So I don't know what else I've got for quests out here. Enter the Remmer chant. I know I won't be soloing that. Kirith Ungul. Lost lore I don't need to worry about. Wow! Hi!
Hello.
I was getting worried I was going to have to wing it tonight without you. How the heck are you?
Hitting yourself?
Good. I was afraid you might have saw my Twitter notification and decided not to show up tonight just to spite me.
Nah, sorry, I was doing some home maintenance.
I'll see if I can boost you a little bit. You are even more quiet and muddy than usual. I already have you maxed out.
Hello.
Quiet and muddy. Oh, you know what? I was going to pick up some ore, and I think I absolutely crushed out all of my prospecting and jeweler stuff. I am maxed on everything but cooking again. Did you try a different browser? Yes, 3 of them. Fishbone says, you missed it last night, Big Ed. Polly streamed the video of him and his sister making lembas bread. Ooh, that is awesome. I'll have to check that out. Does he have it posted anywhere where I can go back? Well, I guess I can watch the replay on his Twitch channel. So, we'll give Polycarp86 a quick shout out. If you haven't had the pleasure of checking out Polycarp86, he is a Lotro streamer and a good guy, and you should pop over to his channel and throw him a follow when you get the chance. And another Lotro streamer that I personally have just recently become familiar with is Thick Green-Eyed Goddess. And I've rated her a couple of times, I think, for my own private or personal stream, personal Twitch channel. I think she's working on getting affiliate, and she just needs to get her viewer account up just a little bit. So throw her a follow, pop by and say hello. If you don't have any shame, you can tell her Big Ed Mustafa sent you. If you don't mind being associated with me. Otherwise, you can just tell her, you know, somebody cool like Bloodborne told you to come by. Totally acceptable if you want to deny knowing me. I understand completely. But yeah, it's nice to see more people coming in and streaming Lotro and enjoying the game. And we can always use more Lotro streamers. If you have any questions about streaming, you're thinking about streaming Lotro, but you're just not quite sure, go ahead and do it. Really, the only thing you need is a decent internet connection and a PC that can run streaming software and Lotro. And Lotro will run on a potato, so it's not that hard to stream Lotro. But you do want about 10 megabits per second upload speed or better on your internet connection, just to give yourself a little bit of headroom there. But you know, the best way for us to promote the game is to stream it and show it off on Twitch and let people know, hey, Lotro's out there, it's available, it's got a healthy community, they're still developing for it, there's new content, come by and play. They're not buying magazine ads, they're not putting out television commercials for Lotro. They did back in the day, but that day is past. So Twitch streaming is probably the best way to keep Lotro alive and healthy. So we like to support our fellow Lotro streamers. And someday one of these people will rise up and say, I'm better than Big Ed Mustafa, let me take over Friday nights. And you guys will all be like, oh, thank goodness, we're tired of listening to him. And that's okay. It's just like someday Mrs. Mustafa will get tired of me and eventually smother me with a pillow. But until that day comes, I will be here on Friday night, boring you all incessantly with tales of what we got at Sonic for dinner. What is the song in the background? Let It Go from Frozen. Honey? She's already passed out. There we go. Sometimes she falls asleep just watching like Scooby-Doo cartoons, and there's like yelling and shrieking and roars and stuff, and it wreaks havoc with the noise floor and the stream. So you guys can probably hear her phone better than I can hear Zinger. But Zinger, we're glad you're here, even if I need to get you a new microphone.
Hello, hello.
Hello. I keep telling SKDX Killer he needs to do a 72-hour fundraiser stream. And I'll make sure a new microphone is one of the things that he earns money for. Hey, it's a dead orc.
Am I like any more audible?
Yeah, a little bit. We don't need the poison mushrooms right now. Don't worry about it too much. As long as I can hear you, then we'll get by. And if I have to say what a lot, then it'll just probably annoy you. But you're probably used to that.
Test.
Yeah, that's better. You're coming through a little louder.
Trying not to be like too loud. I don't know how loud I come out.
Yeah, whatever you're doing to boost the mic output, it's also adding a little bit of noise, but it's okay. Oh, I know what I was going to ask you. When I went back and listened to the replay from last week, uh, we were talking about the Talk Like a Pirate event, and you're like, I was really hoping they'd add some new cosmetics to it. And I just kind of breezed past it. I was curious what you had in mind for new rewards for the Talk Like a Pirate event. Jolly Roger flag to hang in your yard. What were you thinking?
What best?
Oh, Zinger is immune to my boasting. Illusiana. God, it's been years since I've played Lotro. It's still around. There's still lots of folks playing it, and we're in the new Minas Morgul section. They've added tons and tons of big new content. Mordor was a big expansion. Gondor was a huge expansion with, what would you say, 5 or 6 regions. Western Gondor, Central Gondor, Eastern Gondor, Old Anorian, Far Anorian, North Ithilien. The wall here is smooth and impossible to climb. I was also thinking that the wastes are probably part of Gondor, but maybe not. But Zinger and I are just getting ready to head into the City of the Dead. There appears to be no visible means of entering this tower. Oop, I got attacked by a bat. Yeah, it's a lovely game. I've just been way too busy playing private server on WoW. Yeah, it's tough to try to juggle 2 MMOs. Each one of them is really time consuming. Walls here are too steep for us to scale. Sorry, that's my horse's butt. But that's the view of Minas Morgul from the ground. Mounted combat, yay! See how much more effective I was with my new first age bridal Zinger?
Mm-hmm.
Small hatchway juts from the base of this tower. That's odd. I got knocked from my horse. I wonder how that happened. Yeah, I need to get back to Lotro. It's one of those MMOs that I can just relax and enjoy. Can't do it with WoW. It's all rush. Yep. Well, that's one of the nice things about Lotro. It'll be here when you're ready to come back. This narrow path leaves you too open for an ambush. Does that mean we will get ambushed? Sorry, my goat's even slower than my war steed. The main entrance to Minas Morgul is too heavily guarded for a direct assault. We only have a 500,000 morale each. I think we can take them.
If you want.
That's okay. If the game's telling us not to go that way, then we won't go that way. Lotro never forgets. That is correct. I played in beta and didn't come back until about a year after it went free to play. And Galadriel was sitting here waiting for me. Who knew? The mini-map is not drawing you in correctly. You are so far out in front of me, I have no idea where you are. Thank you. Yep. Sir Waffles checking in, saying, "Hey, Ed and Zinger, happy Friday." Happy Friday to you, Zinger. Or Sir Waffles. And Zinger. Happy Friday to everybody. Luciana says, Galadriel for the win, though. You were not wrong. In fact, I was surprised. I shouldn't have been able to take the name Galadriel, but I must have done it early enough that they decided, who cares? It's an extra N.
Now then.
Complete the instance into the Circle of Wrath. Enter Barid Angarth. The Gate Warden's Keep. We ride for the Gate Warden's Keep, and for glory. Ah, Zinger. Do you want me to avenge you? Good job. So there's this little door here at the bottom of this massive, massive tower. Massive, massive walls. Yeah, Kate Blanchett's pretty great in everything she does. The women of Middle-earth are pretty impressive. If you think about Arwen and Galadriel and Éowyn. These guys just have like siege machines laying around. Looks like they're cooking up some kind of Korean dish in the center here in a big pot. Yikajang maybe? This is a very impressive looking locale. It stretches upwards. It appears to go up and up and up and up forever. You have no idea how tall the building is once you're actually inside of it. Looks like a new version of the endless stair in here. Luciona had a pet rat named Arwen. I'm sure Liv would be flattered by that. Hold, please. Don't be like me, boys and girls. Lock your skill trees. Brutal strikes. There it is, ferocious strikes. There's something missing from that skill bar. Okay. I like to call that my goodbye button. Because if I press it, it's goodbye to pretty much whatever I'm swinging at. He called me feckless?
What strange climbs these are.
Into the Circle of Wrath. Zinger is not moving. Oh, we've got a camp inside here now. That is handy.
Now then, you should search for Dorgum and Dolenthal. They may have discovered more information about the forces to the east. Let us help you bring glad tidings, friend.
Take all the quests.
Look upon the battlefield. We shall soon be there.
Be wary, my friends. Evil spoils these grounds.
Ooh, that's a lot of junk nobody wanted. Okay, inventory managed. That's a third Tedment. Lido of Tesh says, what server is he playing on? Hi, Lido. I am on Arkenstone. Zinger is deep in thought. All right, Zinger, lead on. Where are we headed next? Upward and onward. See if there's any sandwiches in the chest. Middle Earth. It's where you go to kill orcs and take their stuff. They did not make it. Are these chests that are scattered everywhere basically just crafting materials?
Yeah. Test, test.
Oh, hello?
Sorry, just testing something.
I'll protect you, Zinger.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Is this any better, by the way, or is it worse?
Little better. You're louder and generally more audible. Seemed like when you were boosting it before, you were kind of cutting in and out. Which is strange, because your microphone sounded great during rehearsal earlier this evening. Looks like I'm missing a sergeant and some goblin scouts. Orc's Lair of Imlad Margul Advanced complete. Ooh, I'm in real trouble. I did not realize my health was getting that low. We can't really stop here though either because of the respawn rate. It is brisk. Nice of them to have cleaned so much of this out for us.
Good, you're here. Dolanthal has gone ahead to gather more information.
Weaken the barricades.
Find him and see if he's in need of aid. What strange climbs these are.
We ride to weaken the barricades. And for glory. I'm at 8 of 8 for barricades.
I have several important tasks that need to be accomplished. and would welcome your aid.
Okay. Thin of the ranks. Orcish supplies. So I get a call from my nephew yesterday, right? He's got an iPhone 7 and he somehow managed to get himself locked out of it. So him and his roommate looked up how to unlock his phone on YouTube, and he couldn't quite get it to finish up because, like, one of the things they recommend is plug your iPhone into your computer and then log into iTunes, and you can reset your phone through iTunes. Well, my nephew doesn't have a computer. He has an Xbox, which I continually make fun of him. I'm like, you know how filing your taxes on your Xbox goes for you. So he wanted to come over, and I helped him out. We hook up his iPhone to the computer. And I'm like, as long as you can remember how to log into iTunes, you should be able to do this. He's like, I have no idea. So we go through everything, and he knows his username, and he guesses his password, and he guesses wrong. And so he takes a second guess at it and hits it the second time. It's like, oh yeah, okay, that's right. So I have to install iTunes through the Windows Store on Windows 10, and then authorize the computer to interface with his iTunes account. So we do that, only to discover that because he watches his phone and plays games with it plugged into the charger, he has loosened out his charging jack, and we can't get a reliable enough data connection for him to be able to complete the system update that he needs to do to restore his phone. So I'm like, well, I don't know what to tell you, bud. Maybe if you go by one of the phone stores and see if they know a trick to this, or maybe they can repair your charge jack so it's not all kind of loosened out. So he left, and I thought, you know, there's no reason why this wouldn't have worked other than the fact that he kind of loosened up his charge jack a little too much. Gothmog Orc Sergeant. It's about as near enough to listen to their conversation. Okay, let's hear what they're saying. I'm too close, I guess. It's not working for me. says this is a good spot.
Did you select the soldier?
Okay, there we go. Orders are from Dargish. Say what we are fortifying Tsar Dugashi. We will not put forward to confront, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So now we go back.
Yep.
So I have a couple of iPhones of my own. These were bought by my company. I should say my old company now. And just from lack of use, setting them aside, getting newer phones. They both work perfectly well, but I just didn't use them until I got locked out of them. Couldn't possibly remember what the password was. So I started going through the process of unlocking my own phones today. And I logged into my iTunes account. I couldn't remember my password, so I had to go through and reset the iTunes password. Okay. So then I hop on one of the devices. I started with the older phone, the 5C, and which is probably useless now anyway. But that's okay. It's an Apple phone. Somebody somewhere will want it at some point. So I have to unlock the iTunes account. Okay, done it. Well, it was created with an Apple user ID, and you need to be able to unlock your Apple user ID. So that took a little more finagling, so I get the Apple user ID done. And after I get that done, it says, you need to activate this device from a device that's already logged in to your Apple user account. Which means apparently I have to get my iPhone SE unlocked because it's the last phone I had active on my Apple user account. But that hasn't been reset yet, so I have to figure out how to do a reset on that. When I plug it in, it doesn't give me the same message that you need to reset this phone. So I eventually got bored with it. It told me I needed to log back into my Apple user account through through iCloud. So it's like log in through iCloud and do something, and it was like, I don't have enough room to travel. I have plenty of stuff I can throw away. And we're traveling. Ski says, yeah, the Apple Store should be able to help. I thought the Apple stores were all closed. Well, it was one of those things, Ski, that I've got different, better, newer phones. I had a really nice Sony phone I bought, an Xperia phone. Sony makes beautiful phones, but they hardly market them in North America at all. Very popular in Europe. They work on GSM, but not CDMA protocol, so they don't use them. We just had to pop out and pop back in. Where are we going?
No, sorry. I went the wrong way.
Okay. So I could use the Sony phone on AT&T, but you can't use them with Sprint. You can't use them with different things. I really like the Sony phone, except for one problem with it. The built-in modem chip is just a little bit weak, and sitting here at my computer desk at home, I often can't get enough signal to call out, and it was just absolutely driving me bonkers. to not be able to make phone calls from my own desk.
Now then.
So I ordered a blue BLU Bold Like Us G6 through Amazon. Amazon rebrands it as the Vivo X5. It's an Android phone with Android 9. Not the latest version of Android, but a lot newer than what was on the Xperia phone. 64-bit, 8-core processor, 3 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of built-in storage, SD card slot, 5.5-inch, yada yada yada. Phone was $89 with a case and a screen protector included. Brand new, full warranty, unlocked. Hook it up to whatever provider you want, so long as they use GSM. So you can use it with Cricket, you can use it with AT&T, you can use it with T-Mobile, you can use it with Metro PCS. And that's been my daily driver for about a year and a half.
Faith alone will not stop the enemy.
Perfectly good phone. So I don't even really want to go back to using the iPhones at all. But I thought, maybe it'd be nice if I could give one to my niece or something. And just the amount of hoops I have to jump through, just try to get my own phones unlocked and working again. It's like, God, is this even worth it? It's just a tedious pain in the tuchus. Might, vitality.
Yeah, I have a 6S, an Apple 6S I've had for a while.
Mm-hmm.
But the charging port's a little weird, but it's held pretty well otherwise.
Yeah, Mrs. Mustafa breaks out her Samsung phones like that too. If you have the cord plugged in and you're like playing on it or watching movies on it and it bends, it wiggles back and forth until it loosens up the charge jack, and then eventually you don't get a good connection and it's tough to charge it. And
you have to wiggle a bit and to eventually get it, and then kind of just leave it alone. Don't touch it at all. And okay.
And I have the benefit of not being a particularly... it's weird because as much as I like computers and tech, I'm not really a phone guy. I'm not really a tablet guy. I just like PCs and notebooks. My phone is there for my convenience. But I don't spend a lot of time on it. I'm not particularly enamored with it. It's just the phone's not my thing. And that Vivo X5, the blue G6 that I'm carrying is just, it does everything I'd want it to do. Plenty of storage, plenty fast enough, nice screen. And the idea that people are paying $800 for smartphones just baffles me. It's like, why? But I don't use mine that much, so I don't care about it. But I remember why I didn't like the iPhones, because they were very reliable, and overall the user experience was good right up until you couldn't remember a password, and then it's just like, okay, is this my iCloud password, my Apple user account password, is this my iTunes password? What code am I punching in for this? What code am I punching in for that? And every step has to be double authenticated. When I was working on it today, they were like, well, enter the verification code. Okay, so they send me a code and I punch it in and it works. And they send me another code for something else and it works. And then I'm doing something else and it's like, enter the code. And I just never got the third code. And it's like, okay, why did Apple quit sending me stuff? Please resend the code. Nothing comes through, and it's like, yeah, all right, I'm going to quit working on this for now. So 6 months or a year from now, I'll probably still have these two phones sitting here on my desk going, I should do something with those. And eventually something will become, just drive over them with my car. That will be my solution. But it's just really irritating that it's that big of a pain in the butt to try to just get my own phones unlocked.
So for Renfrew, where we just passed, is that entryway that we saw before, but there was heavily guarded before.
And now it's not heavily guarded?
Yeah. No,
Oh no,
I
the
still have
trolls
a
are out
guard,
there.
just-
Okay, I see them.
Yeah, yeah. We don't have to go out there, but just as a point of reference.
Horrible
Or,
Gate Warden. All right, thanks
yeah,
for pointing that
we're,
out.
we're doing the bottom loop right now, which is all orc-based, so. I mean, this is like Uruk quarters orcs as opposed to Gothmog orcs on the other side. They're not necessarily buddies right now. And we're essentially trying to like start a war between the two factions of orcs.
Yeah, orcs always love to infight. That was the idea in Goblin Town too.
Mhm.
Let's put an orc severed head on a pike and see what happens.
But you'll find that each tier as we go up is kind of has a different kind of enemy and theme
Tribe
to
of
it.
orc and
But, yeah.
cool.
Fortunately, we don't, once we get to the next tier, we can stay there and quest there and then go up and up. We don't have to like really hop between the tiers.
We have a glowing page. Oh, I asked you at the
Oft it is
beginning
the
of the
way of
stream
men
about what you
to
had in
destroy
mind
that
for
which
new
no longer
cosmetics for the
pleases
Talk
them,
Like a Pirate
rather than
quest, and I
taking
never
a
did hear
path to
you.
mend it.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think I heard you say something like Jolly Roger flags and stuff like that. Like, that's fine with me, or like parrots or something like that. I don't know what's appropriate for the lore, but just more typical piratey stuff. Better than what, 3 cosmetics that there are in it.
Yeah, there's like a hat, a pirate patch, and
Yeah, and they're all basically variations of themselves.
I think you can get just the hat, just the pirate patch, or a combo. Because you can
Yeah.
either put on the hat or the pirate patch, but you have to have the combo item to wear them both at the same time.
Once you kill that person, come back here. There's someone to talk to.
Okay. I want to kill this dude too.
I think that was the case last time. I think we had somebody who was ready to go, but we ran ahead and then the thing spawned so quickly I had to go back and forth.
Venture further into Ugrachor's
Hey,
encampment
Freelancer.
and gather information
Freelancer
about the
checking
stalemate
in. Hi,
between
Free.
the two forces.
Freelancer was with us on Wednesday when we went through Urugarth.
And sorry again, my connection to Lotra was just active weird that night. I don't know why.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You kind of had to drop out right in the middle of things. But like you said,
Yeah.
it's not like your first trip through Urugarth. You didn't miss much.
Yeah, and I don't know what level we are. I mean, we're like in the 50s. I don't really care about Angmar Quest. I finished the deed for it. And I'm not a
Completionist
fanatic,
fanatic.
so I don't mind missing a couple questions.
Well, we actually unlocked a couple of quests. I don't know I've ever done them before. That's the part that's interesting to me. Because, I mean, that's exactly the problem. Normally when you're at the part of Angmar that we're at, you're so far over level, you're like, what the hell's even the point of being here anymore?
Good orca to listen to him.
Okay, who else are we supposed to listen to?
Yeah, it's a little further ahead.
Candle Black says, I watched you guys, just had to work. Maybe that's the appeal of my stream, Zinger. People stuck at work like to watch it because it's as pointless and stupid as a lot of the things our bosses make us do. Like you're worried about the cover pages on my TPS reports. That's about as dumb as Big Ed Mustafa's stream. So watching me is a way of getting back at their bosses. It all makes sense now.
Alright, let's I think we go back and talk to Valentine.
You just aggroed a Shackfoot orc. It was weird. I was standing still, and for some reason, when you turned to go away, he got triggered.
On my face, and happens to people.
Mm-hmm. Thank goodness I was here to save you.
Drive off the Orc Captain Shockfoot and destroy the supplies nearby, so we can sow dissent among Ubriakor's forces.
Alright, confront Shockfoot.
A couple of crates. Click on as we head back.
If you're already using them, I can't use them. They don't disappear
Right.
when you use them. They're not mercenary, but we have to do them one at a time. That's super weird and annoying. We're just going to try to beef up Freelancer and make him be the tank scroll. As much aggro as his healing draws, he may as well be the tank anyway. Shackfoot has fled from the arena. Wow, you can't even go around that thing. That was cookie. Oh, I forgot to pick up the snack so we can do the which snack is the noisiest test. We'll do that next Friday. The three snacks that were nominated as the noisiest snack were corn nuts, chicharrones or fried pork rinds, and Pop Rocks. So as long as I know I can find the first two. If I can find Pop Rocks, we will test them along with the first two. and see which one actually makes the most noise when I eat it on stream.
Now, when you do the pop box, are you going to put Coke Zero in there as well?
Yeah,
Is that
probably.
where it comes up?
Yep. I think everybody would like to see me foam at the mouth like a rabid dog.
We should head back to Barat Angath and inform Damrad of our success.
I do not have enough room to travel.
Oh.
Wow, really? Okay, here we go. Sorry about that.
You're good. Yeah, I honestly don't know why they make you have a slot. It's not like
Now then,
summoning horn from there or anything.
now that we've identified the captains
Ooh,
of the
I'm
two clashing
respected.
armies, Shaktur and Dargash, we should set our plan into motion.
Open the instance finder.
Oh, the train on heroin.
I tried to drag and drop the wrong thing.
Let us not tarry.
What's the instance called?
The heroin of Morgul. If you just search for Harrow, it should show up, near the top.
Okay, yeah, it's right there. You want to do this on level 75?
Wish. We do like 123 the last time for that second instance. What we did.
It'll go 122. It'll do 121, but not 120. So it looks like 121 is low. We want to do 123?
We can do it.
Alright, I don't want to go too low so we don't get any marks or anything.
21 or 121 to 123, something like, yeah, that's fine.
Alright. Hard hit checking in. Pont and Finberry is here. Hello to both of you
In an
fine
attempt
gentlemen.
To repel the forces of
Hey, Hard Hit.
Urukor
Hey,
from
Pont.
the Rangers of Athelion, Guthmog's forces have fortified the outermost ring of Minas
Hopefully
Morgul.
Canna Black won't be too outraged
Leaving
that I
the
referred to Hard Hit
islands
as a
of
fine
Urukor
gentleman.
And Guthmog might be turned to your advantage. Damrod has asked you to ignite a war between your
Very straightforward. You're just running through packs of enemies, killing them. Some of them aren't like active. That first pack we just saw, but they activate next run. Sometimes the craft in this instance contains the wood nodes, the foresters.
Oh, okay.
I think the first instance had Scholar, the second one that Deep Arrows had 4, and once we cleared it, you just come right up to this barricade, and yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah, snag branches. Who knew? Did I go the wrong way?
No, I accidentally clicked on one. Also, snag branches.
Canna said Hardit's a pretty good guy when he's sleeping.
So you can even see, as we're running through here, there's Ugricors and what this is, or whatever his name is, Orc something. Made up something by killing the 2 guys at either end of the wing of the tier.
So the idea was that we knocked off the 2 orc chieftains, and now their troops are all in disarray.
Basically. Yep.
Much like if I were to eat the last slice of pizza before Mrs. Mustafa got to it, all mayhem would break out and no one would be safe.
Mm-hmm.
I understand.
And this is one of the quicker, easier instances in lineup. Some people, when they're doing the weeklies, the repeatables, they'll do this at like a 3-man at 121. Mm-hmm. Kind of the 3-man rewards, which are a little better than this one doing it solo. You basically just get like the sigils or whatever. Alright, like I said, I don't know exactly what he'll do in 2-man, but I think it's basically just attacking. Pure ability of God when you'll come out, and I think at times you might throw down a pit of fire, just get out of the fire. Okay, so I keep taking a little punt. Fire.
He did not make it.
I grabbed the tiny little chest. So that was the first boss. And I had a second boss after going through some more feeds. And what is the final boss? I guess just kill the works first, then kill them.
Okay.
It's inducting something, try to interrupt it. Okay, a couple parts will bring up more work in the back. killed him too quickly.
He did not make it.
And grab the last chest and that's it.
Targash the Dead, he shall henceforth be known as. Crafting components.
Have you gotten any of those yet, the crafting components?
Nope.
So when, like some of those things that you were looking at, like maybe your jeweler, like they require some special ingredient. When you click on those, you get to pick one of the ingredients. You know, I guess you would pick jeweler or whatever you want. But you got to collect like 12 or 15 of those in order to make something from your crafted stuff. The box
Not
itself
the
is
ring
not,
I wanted to replace.
yeah, the box itself is not bound or anything. I think the ingredients inside are bound to account. Once you're done, you can just leave instance.
Okay. I am sorting out my jewelry situation. Ooh, pants.
How you doing, OSU Cowboy?
OSU Cowboys 85 checking in. Hello, OSU. Alright, leaving instance. We have succeeded. We've succeeded in wrecking that place.
Yep. That one, like I said, that one's pretty easy. It's 1, 2, or 3 man, so it's, you know, it's a little easier to run. The mechanics are much easier than those that scale to a higher player level, player group size.
With Shachtor and Dargash defeated, we can now press on deeper
Very nice
into
helmet
Minas
upgrade.
Morgul.
Yeah, it is a nice upgrade.
Like I said, the problem when we like first started doing these instances is that, you know, we were like level 130, but we didn't really have any gear for it, so doing it at too high of a level, we weren't really geared to do that stuff. So doing
Delarfin
it at a
checking
lower
in.
level-
Hi, Delarfin. She says, Singer! Delarfin, we're going to be looking for you. A bunch of us are picking up Among Us, and we want you to play with us. We'll be looking for Aurora Ember to join us, too. So... Oh boy. I don't know when, but it's going to happen, and it's going to happen soon. Maybe this weekend, who knows. But if you need to take a break from Lotro, or you just want to mix it up and do something different, come find us. And I know Gwar has it, SKDX Killer, Aurora Ember has it, and Nick was giving me a hard time. He's like, it's $5. Why haven't you bought it yet? And I'm like, I just haven't gotten to it. I have Apex Legends challenges to complete, you know. I've been on Lotro a lot, too. I did a bunch of crafting over the last couple days on several characters. Plus a lot of fish trophies to hang up. I've been busy. What can I say? Hard Hit has it, too. Awesome. So... since this is Lotro stream, I'll just toe the official line and say, play only Lotro. Lotro is the only game in the universe.
and any of that instance gear that you decide to break down, like it gives the crafting materials, also has the chance of dropping one of those crafting boxes, the Ithel Galad crafting component boxes.
Okay.
I think it's a pretty small chance, but a chance is there, so.
Weapon steel, armor steel, parchment, salt. And I probably want the pure Ithelharn. Is that the jewelry
if you
component?
want, you know, like I said, you don't have to open it like on this character. You can always send it to another character. You know, you'd rather have something crafted for that, through that craft. I've really never bothered. I've sold a couple of them like early on because they were selling for like 40 gold each or something like that. But I don't know how much they're worth now. Probably not much since there's upcoming content.
Probably. Delarfin has also been streaming. She's been playing a lot of Ghosts of Tsushima, so be sure to pop by and check out her channel. Say hi to Delarfin, throw her a follow. She will probably be the next big Twitch stream partner. Alright, what's up next?
I'll be right there. You still need any of the... Did you finish off rep with whatever that group is?
Didn't quite catch what you just said.
Sorry, did you finish off rep with the Great Alliance? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I started shipping my cracked lances over to my hunter.
Okay, yeah, that's why I was checking.
If you don't have anybody to send yours to, you can always send them to Nemini.
It's unfortunate. I don't think they put a mailbox inside these things. Places. And this guide only takes you to... There'll be a guide on each tier that we come to. Like each tier has like a little town like this that one can't win. I'm not sure if free-to-play will be able to use them or not, because they're basically just strict levels.
Okay.
But they might give it to free-to-play because it's kind of a different mechanic. But that does it for the first tier. So you should have a quest that's called the Circle of Wrath.
Yes.
So that'll be the next tier we go to. We also have the Epic, or the Black Book, I guess. But we can head outside.
Black Book of Mordor, 13.5. The Watch on the Dead City. Okay, I'll follow you. You weren't trying to actually avoid that orc, were you?
We're going this door right here.
Okay.
And every tier will have just like the first one we did, we'll have a little instance like this to clear out the tower so our guys can move in.
When I see green vapors like that, I think that it's a caustic trap. I don't want to run into the green smoke. Ooh, Margwell Whites.
Well, this should be your hint on what we'll be facing in the next tier.
We can go up now. Still can't get through there.
There we go.
Now we can? Good deal.
Yeah, just have to kill everything on the level.
Alright, as long as there aren't any kittens and bunnies.
Well, we'll see. I'll go clockwise, you can go counterclockwise. We don't have to be together. We just have to clear it out.
Okay.
Either that or I don't know how clocks work.
That could be. I ran into a wall. It's like a planter dividing this into two sections. You know, you take stuff like knowing how analog clocks work for granted. Ooh, the overseer. And a ranger.
This land is scarred, but we may heal it yet.
I was eating my better cheddar crumbs from the bottom of my snack bowl.
It's exciting because Trader Joe's is getting into their fall season of stuff.
Nice.
Stuffing flavored potato chips, yes.
Will you help bear my burden, friend? Now then,
He wants me to bear his burden.
will you help bear my burden, friend?
Corpses of
Faith
sorrow,
alone will not
spirits
stop
of
the
sorrow.
enemy.
May I have a word with you?
The former guardians.
May Faramir guide us to victory.
A task for you, soldier.
Play the medicine as a mercenary.
Seems like we're okay.
Cool. So can you use the guide, the stable master, basically?
Yeah. Looks like I could
Okay,
take
cool.
the stable
Yeah.
master back.
I guess because you know it's not really a stable. It's more like a guide they call it. Good to know.
It is good to know. Who knows what weird infection Gussie Moose gave these poor rangers?
Good. Here. We will defy the enemy and take back these lands.
A Moragul remedy. Okay, where are we off to?
Okay, it's right here. Yeah, it's out the door. Sometimes when you come right out the door, there's like something spawned right on top of you. It's weird. Don't worry, everything respawns nice and quickly.
Oh, I wasn't worried we were going to run out of stuff to fight. That thought did not cross my mind. Okay, I want to look out over the city.
Yeah, that's fine. There's that. Guys afraid of killing these. I think you can jump off, but I think it's auto death. It's a nice view, though.
Hmm.
Just to make it nice and easy, it's like, yeah, you pretty much just kill everything.
Turning the undead back into the just plain dead is always rewarding. Ooh, Marvel. Nice. Agranate fruit.
Actually, before we go, yeah, I can tell this guy. Go back here. I think for the epic, I think we need to go like doing this on this ramp tonight.
All right, we'll head
We'll
up.
right back down, but we're not. There should be something to do. Probably up there.
Suffering from mortal wounds, a Morgul cultist spits curses at you.
Yeah, on the right, in the ramp.
There's a bunch of stuff up here we can fight. Do we not want to?
We'll come back to that later.
Yeah, okay.
Got a taste of the next tear at least.
We'll head
Yeah,
back
we
down.
have any quest to do up there until we get to this back enemies.
Oh, this is the cultist. I didn't even see her sitting here.
If you've come to plunder Minas Morgul, you've arrived too late.
Find Faramir.
Oh, we'll get that at the black book. We'll just move on
Okay.
to this thing, I guess, but whatever. Here, all those like seals we picked up should have something to put on each one.
It's the Fiend House.
So we'll look at the components for each of those further up in a different tier, and then we'll come back here and put those items that we got from the things further up. So get back to that later on.
Court of Song. Want to go up on the wall at all, or do we not need to anymore?
I think we can sit for some of those signature dudes for some of those.
The ancient theater is now a torture pit, a den of great evil. A song of screams. It's like a wedding chapel.
There's more things to kill here. I think the person can turn up some things.
Ooh, a glowing page.
Now I say to thee, rejoice, for thy city is freed. With what power we wield, Celeborn and I have taken back Minas Ithil.
Should have finished that quest.
Sorry?
I should have finished that quest for you. I saw on the screens how you doing on that quest.
I don't know. I think I got my 6th kill. It's not on the quest log anymore.
I mean, I had to manually finish it, but it let me complete it right here and then. There were some things to kill in here, and then there was a power glue or something like that. But I'm pretty sure you were in range. The Guardian had to kill him too, so I feel quick about it.
I think when you and the dwarf killed him, I got credit too. I was right there.
Okay. So there should have been a pop that said like that you find stones like that. Because of that pop, more guys killing it. That's right.
Apparently I need to kill more shades and fell spirits. Corpses of sorrow and spirits of sorrow. Gipio checking. Hi, Gipio. How are you? Okay, I don't think I need anything else here. Is that Gaunt Man? It's just a Gaunt Man.
Anything for us?
Yeah.
On the credit for that power goal for the
Not sure about anything you just said. Thank you for tapping in on that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that guy's on a further quest that just happened to help us out.
I think there was a non-named Carghoul over here that I killed.
Yeah, yeah. There might be a quest later on to kill the cargo. I don't know.
Deadly Sorrow White. I still need 5 more of these. I don't think I need any more of the Moravale. I need 4 more of these Guards of Sorrow. After that one. Gipio is doing well and asks how we are doing, Singer. I'm doing good. Mrs. Mustafa didn't cook anything all day. It was wonderful. I still need 7 more shades.
Yeah, we'll find them. They're just scattered up, all along the entire tour. Most of us up here looking for those trophies.
Is it that they're just thin up here, or is it that there's a bunch of people running through doing these same quests?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I believe the Guardian is ahead of us, but they might be killing some of the same things anyways. But it's definitely, it's not as packed as the Orc tier. The Orc tier, yeah. And since the tiers get a little bit smaller as we go up, yeah, there'll be less enemies, kind of. And also, as we ran out, we only went one way. There's still the other side. I don't know where we ran out, but somewhere.
Hope the non-named Carghoul is back.
I think that means you get to name it after yourself.
Okay.
Constellations, I don't know.
Fell Pathfinders. Moon Tower Wraiths, 5 of 8. Seems like there's 1,000 different kinds of undead we have to kill. Okay, so Path of the Dead completed.
Mm-hmm.
Need one more Moon Tower Wraith. Oh, I'm getting the holy little poop feared out of me.
Let's go back on Agos because we don't even see them. A guarding purpose. Good on the
Guards of Sorrow done.
Sorrow Light.
Done with Moon Tower Wraiths. Tower of the Tregarth. Oh, we can go in the tower.
Oh yeah, this is the
But we don't want to go in the tower?
Yeah, we can stop in here and try and whatever quest we have, okay?
No, that's fine. We can just complete what we're working on. Shadow cast from above, darken the Morgul stone. So I should be looking up to see what shadows are being cast, I take it?
Just need all the colored spirits.
Eyes of the dead, watch your every step. So I feel like I'm going through every time I go to the DMV. I've defeated 10 shades.
Well done. I just need to make it to the other side. It's a discovery bit that we need to do.
Okay. There's a fell spirit shooting us from above. You must have hit him with an arrow.
He must have been in the room. Spirit.
It's the problem with you hunters, always carelessly spamming your AoE attacks. Said the champion.
And I thought you were talking about burglars.
Hmm?
I thought you were talking about burglars and those AoEs. There might be some quests out at this point.
The hall is teeming with the dead.
Should be 3 quests. Equal place.
Evil sarcophagus. I found an untouched remains. I destroyed a second evil sarcophagus. That's the sarcophagus that talked me into buying a gaming keyboard I didn't really need.
Or into spending many thousands of dollars buying that new like video card that's being sold on eBay because you can't buy it. You can't sell a PC card, but I'm hearing like people trying to sell it for like $3,000 or something like that.
Yeah, Kyle from Bitwit did a video. There's a micro center near his house, and I guess people were camped out there for 3 or 4 days waiting for these RTX 3090s to release. And people showed up. They were offering people $5,000 for their cards, and because they didn't want to wait in line or they didn't want to miss out on them. It's been pretty crazy. They had over 100 people camped out outside the store, and it was pretty interesting. They were talking about how they decided to make a list and who was there and in what order, and they would do a roll call at the end of every hour, and as long as you were there at the top of the hour for roll call, you know, you could go eat or go to the bathroom or take a break or lay down in your car, but you had to be there at the top of the hour to check in or you were removed from the line. And so people showed up after this had already been going on for a day or two and were not happy to find out that they were not going to be at the top of the list. So they were kind of rebelling against it. It's like, hey, sorry, pal. We've been here for 2 days. This is how it's working. Get on the list or don't get on the list. But if you're not on the list, you've got 0 chance of getting a card. I guess it almost came to blows.
For how much out of performance is this thing really that earth shattering? Is the card really that much better than its previous iteration?
Yeah, it's a little weird. They released the RTX 3080 last week, and it's a pretty sizable jump over previous generation. Compared to a regular RTX 2080 or 2080 Super, the card's capable of doing like 50 to 75% faster frame rates, and they're designed for high frame rate, high resolution gaming. Like if you want to game at 4K on a 4K monitor, these are the kind of cards you want to own. But what's interesting is these 3090 cards, the new ones, are twice as expensive, and they're really not any faster for gaming. They do have double the video RAM, actually more than double. The 3080 cards that they released initially are 10 gig cards, and the 3090s have 24 gigs of video RAM on them. So for like video editing or 3D rendering, there would be instances where the extra video RAM would be a big boost, but not for gaming. And NVIDIA was trying to pitch it as a gaming card at their release launch. And everybody was like, yeah, not so much. They do perform about 12 to 15% better than the 3080 cards, but I mean, not at double the price. That's like paying $800. So instead of getting 240 frames per second, you can get 260 frames per second instead. I mean, it's at a level of stupid.
Those who defiled it are slain or else driven back to Mordor. The banners of Sauron darken its parapets.
Actually, play Crisis now.
Sorry, what'd you say?
People can finally play Crisis with the new card.
Yes.
That's notoriously horrible unless we have it.
Well, they actually remastered Crisis. But one of the funniest new applications is they came out with a ray tracing implementation of Minecraft, of all things. But with global illumination and pathing and all the stuff that ray traces promises to offer to real games. And so if you buy one of these $1,500 video cards, instead of playing Minecraft at 180 frames per second, You can do it ray traced at 50 frames a second, but it'll look glorious. It's like, really? Are we going to be buying $1,500 video cards to play Minecraft? Is that really going to be a thing? Completed. White Slayer of Imlad Morgul advanced. But I'm just excited now that the RTX 3090 cards are actually available. We'll be seeing a new 8K optimized gaming client for Lotro, along with ray tracing, so that'll be pretty exciting. Not really, not going to happen. But as proof of concept for ray tracing, they went back and actually remastered Quake 2 from 20 years ago. Now with full ray tracing. If you have a $1,200 RTX 2080 Ti, you too can play Quake 2 at a full 60 frames a second with ray tracing. It's like a 20-year-old game. When they finally get it up to speed and it's working, it's going to be cool, but so far there really hasn't been a whole lot of reasons to worry about ray tracing or graphics. And the other thing NVIDIA was pitching was you can play at 8K with this new RTX 3090 card. It's like, yeah, who the hell has an 8K television? Because, you know, 4K is not good enough.
I finish these caskets. How you doing in the caskets?
5 of 10 for untouched remains. That's the door. I don't want to go that way. Six of 10. I like to buy a video card for a couple of $100, use it for a couple of years, sell it for about $100 when I'm done with it, and move on to the next one. But hopefully my 5700 XT will last me a while. It's a little bit more expensive video card than what I normally buy, but I had that credit at Amazon I needed to use, plus I had my old card and Mrs. Mustafa's old card both to sell. So it really wasn't much of an expense at the time. And a great video card. I've been very happy with it. Even if it can't ray trace Lotro for me.
On the caskets, all I guess to kill anything.
Yeah, the caskets are all coming up as untouched remains now.
Yep.
Like the game's like, you need to finish this. It's like, okay.
The other casket.
And I must have finished Evil Sarcophagi a while ago. I haven't seen one.
Yeah, that one. That was, okay.
Well, it'll be interesting to see where graphics go in the next few years. You know, trying to stretch resolution from 1440p to 4K to 8K, and then at the same time they've gone from 144 hertz to 165 hertz to 240. Now they're starting to push out 360 frame per second monitors. And they're like, oh no, it makes a difference to competitive gamers.
You probably already put the back there because what the chest was. There's no set of stairs, short stairs, for a smaller part, so that might be really fun.
Yeah, I must have been all through this. I'm not finding my 10th casket.
Go through back to the main area.
You want to go upstairs?
Stairs. There's some caskets here. Oh wow.
But I'm pulling about 155 frames a second on Apex Legends at 1080p. I have a 144 hertz monitor, so I can actually use all those frames. But whether or not it makes me a better player, I couldn't say.
Are you doing on caskets? Did you finish?
Yeah, I got my 10th one. I'm good to go.
Some there,
Bring the untouched remains. That got to be a little bit tedious.
Yep.
Although we did finish the Slayer deed, so I guess that counts for something. Okay, where are we going?
Taking up. There's another like discovery place that we have to go into. A couple quests would pop. The Shadowed Forge. Yeah, this only takes like 4 to see anything with first LEDs.
Morgul Sheen. It sounds like the name of a shampoo. There we go. Okay, Barad or Orhat.
I mean, this is where we started. I just kind of wanted to get out of combat.
Okay. So we could go back into combat.
Shattered Forge.
Shrouded Forge. Can't do that in combat. We have to kill everything.
There's an arm, so probably is. You think they named the Forge after that streamer that played Electro once, like a couple times?
Could be. The most famous Lotro streamer of all, Shroud?
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
1, 2, 3, 4 more tests. Yay. It's a pretty cool place.
They have a pretty nice railway system for being in Middle-earth. Destroyed Forsaken Coal. Not to be confused with Overload Coal. Or apparently there are dark forges we have to do something with. Destroy the dark forges. It's Forsaken Coal. Thank you, Zinger.
Like 3 bosses to go here.
The Spirit Forger. He did not make it.
Oh, nice. the fire does damage if you stand in it. I know.
Ginger says, bedtime for me. Have fun. Ginger, you have a great night. Get some rest, and hopefully we'll get a chance to talk to you more this weekend. Have a great night.
My pleasure.
Remember, if you're hugging your grandkids, that means a pedophile won't be able to. Keep them close. Always good advice.
Oh wow, you one-shot him.
Yeah, I did.
Right
It's nice
in
of
the
you to
back.
leave him for me so I could take a look at him before we destroyed him.
Well, I did.
So that's the second boss.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have to destroy one more coal deposit.
Okay.
Which is weird because it feels like I've destroyed about 80 of them.
Yeah, we're the last bosses, like, or the last dude, or probably some back there.
Oh no, I had pending loot timeout. How will I survive?
Burn up your last loot box. Yeah, after we finish this, we're heading like back to town to that outpost and turning in a lot of quests.
Sounds good.
Good data inventory management in Minas Morgul.
I'm just flat out of space. There's no other description for it, Singer.
They also, for some reason, drop a couple of, yeah, come back here down the, straight down the track. They drop a couple of Westimate scholar materials. I don't know why that's in the root table, but it is.
I am one short on Dark Forges.
Ah.
The Forsaken Miner. He also did not make it.
I think I'm already in that day.
Oh, here's a Dark Forge. Perfect.
Oh, okay.
Done.
Finished everything?
Yep. Just like that.
And run straight for, go straight, don't need to kill anything.
But there is a provisioner here. Nope.
Now then, let us not tarry. Now then, let us help you bring glad tidings, friend. Will you help bear my burden, friend?
That was a lot of quests we finished.
The old gods have been laid to rest, and slowly Minas Ithil is restored. The paths of the spirits travel to the...
And there's like a wrapper, so once you finish 10 quests, it'll give you the quest to go to, like, do the instance to go to the next tier, yada yada yada.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense.
There's more quests than there are. Like, if you were technically just trying to get through the content to finish off Ms. Morgul
Oh,
for the
here's the
deed to unlock
provisioner.
weeklies,
Let us not tarry.
then you really just have to do 10 quests, but they offer more than 10. I picked up a sword that might be an upgrade, or an offhand sword that might be an upgrade for you.
Not gonna lie, this is some advanced inventory management tonight. This is no joke.
Mm-hmm. I mean, what am I going to do with all these adventures? Steal down loot boxes.
Go to the store and buy keys. You need to open every one.
Yeah.
Priceless treasures are contained within. It's basically how you win the game. Buy keys, open the chests. Anybody who denies it is a damnable liar.
if you need a mailbox, we can go back to an actual town and stuff like that. And then we just ride back in here on the bottom tier. Then you just go to the take the right guide to the right tower.
Not really a huge deal. Trying to figure out how to free up a couple more pack slots so I can.
I got a sword for you once I got a pack slot.
Oh, okay.
So
I do have. I've got 4 slots open. So if you think you got something that would be, I haven't changed my offhand weapon in a long time. I can probably use it. It's literally double the damage in my current offhand.
So you had some kind of a axe that was like probably level 120 or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know how much good offhands do. I mean, I don't know how much damage they add.
They do pretty well.
I know not every attack gives offhand, but whatever. Oh, I guess I finished off the rep for the area. I guess turning tasks helps, huh?
Yeah, I guess I could use a mailbox if I can get rid of some of these. I've got 3 boxes of cracked lances.
Yeah, I can take us back to a casual.
Okay.
Fortunately, I don't have a thing to.
Sounds good.
Unless you need a place that has a vault keeper.
No, that's fine. I can port myself around well enough.
Come on. Now I'm blanking on what the place is called.
Estelad Lan?
Oh, there it is. Okay. I don't know what I was looking for.
Me neither. Alright. Singer and I have done a bunch of questing tonight. I've got a little bit of character maintenance to do, but I mentioned Thick Green-Eyed Goddess earlier tonight. We gave her a shout out. We're actually going to go give her a raid. So if you haven't followed Thick Green-Eyed Goddess yet, please do so. And Zinger and I will be back next Friday. I'll also be on Lotro on my own channel Saturday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Feel free to pop by and say hello. Sunday night, Magical Ducky and I might be playing Among Us. We might be playing Apex. Who knows what we'll be playing. Come by, check out the stream, say hello, and we'll see you then. Zinger, thanks as always for running with me. We'll go ahead and call it a stream and pop the raid. See you next time. Bye.
What? Watra's stream is rating me. That is crazy. A party of 23? Oh my gosh, thank you guys so much. Hello everybody. Welcome. Hey Ed. You guys are amazing.
Thank you, Fred. I understand the lay of Stasnok slightly better now.
I'm just here on this champion,
I
working
need your
the
help,
epic.
my friend.
What do we want out of this? I think we had it figured out before, and now I'm all